This video introduces the term research design and provides an overview of different design types in marketing research. A research design is the overarching template for the collection, analysis, and quality assessment of data. Designs are about organizing research activity in ways that are most likely to achieve the research aims and objectives. Typically, a research design would describe the techniques to be used for collecting the data, approaches for selecting samples, and how the data is going to be analyzed. Please note that different authors refer to this overall template using different terms. For example, Saunders et al. Talks about research strategies. In addition, there is some confusion between broad types of design and their distinguishing features, and I would like to start the introduction to designs by looking at these parameters. You must have heard about qualitative or quantitative research designs, or inductive or deductive designs, or cross-sectional or longitudinal designs. There are multiple ways in which designs can be characterized, and the description captures certain features of design, just like the brain X-ray features certain parameters of a brain. Just like the different views of human brain show different aspects of brain activity, different parameters of the design uncover particular features. The designs share features, and it's very imprecise to describe a design in terms of just one characteristics. For example, to say it's qualitative or exploratory design. I like to think about research designs in terms of the following parameters: logic of research, that distinguishes between deductive and inductive research; process of research, where we talk about quantitative, qualitative, and mixed method designs. We can also distinguish between short-term and long-term design, longitudinal versus cross-sectional design come in. Finally, given the purpose of research, we can talk about exploratory, descriptive, or causal research. There is a level of interdependency between those parameters. For example, survey research would typically be deductive, quantitative, cross-sectional, and either descriptive or causal. However, there is also a level of flexibility. For example, if you repeat a survey, then you may generate longitudinal design based on survey data. In general, one key difference underlying design concerns the logic of research, and there is a difference between inductive versus deductive designs. The difference between induction and deduction is that deduction starts from theory and then uses data to confirm or disconfirm it. You will find it in hypothesis testing, whereas induction starts with data and tries to generate theory moving from data. For example, you will find it in grounded theory approaches if you were to use interviews. There is also a difference between exploratory, descriptive, and causal research, where exploration is about gaining background information, finding some patterns in data, and you will be typically associated with qualitative studies. Description and causal designs are typically quantitative, and description provides summary of the sample parameters, whereas causal designs are trying to determine relationships between concepts or variables of interest, and causal designs are associated with hypothesis testing. Research and marketing has historically relied on cross-sectional surveys, where quantitative data would be collected from typically consumers at a point in time. The result of such research would be a cross-sectional table where information will be provided for each respondent on a number of variables. In this table, a case, a line in a spreadsheet, corresponds to respondent, whereas column corresponds to variable, for example, age, marital status, income, preference for brand A, etc. The next video will introduce the types of designs that are typically found in small research projects in marketing.